Shalom. I want to start with giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Wahal Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching of scriptures, among other things, and salutations to Akim across the earth for doing his work in sincerity and truth. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom. So the thing is, you got to realize, sometimes things are going on, but also the thing is, you're not the only one that's going to stuff. You're not the only one, and you're not the only one to go into particular some stuff, and not the first one, and even not the last one. A lot of times you have to go to stuff, in order for you to learn from it. Of course, you need to learn from it to get better, to get wiser in certain situations, to get harder, and to stay strong. And it's also a way of testing your faith. And that's also and those are things that you got to keep in mind. You got to keep in mind that we are running this is race, this marathon, and it's about endurance. And to endure stuff, you have to go to hard stuff, hardship, basically, to hold on, to keep the faith. And we got to keep in mind, if you know about this, if you got this knowledge, the spirit of Yahweh Basham Yahushua is working with you, then you realize that there are horrible times that are about to come. So the things that we are going through is of course, is to test the spirit, to stay in the spirit, to check our faith, if we keep the faith in Yahweh Basham Yahushua with a little bit, I call it, when we experience a little bit hardship, if we keep the faith in Yahweh Basham Yahushua. And it's also, you got to keep in mind that we have to be shaped, build up into the man that we are supposed to be. Because horrible times are coming, and you see this man here with his empty pockets, and that's basically a thing that that a lot of brothers are going through. I might crack a smile, but ain't a damn thing funny, But the thing is, your pockets might be empty. Meanwhile, your stomach is not empty. The Most High still provide for you. And, and of course, the book of Matthew, chapter 6, also goes into that. And I'm going to read that later, because, of course, it messes with your mind. And that's where you, I said it, that is also gonna make you stronger, because it messes with your mind. Meanwhile, you think like, man, I need money to pay this and that, and of course he's also devil. But yeah, nevertheless, he's in rulership. He's been placed there because we have been fucked up. We still fucked up. Didn't want to obey the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, our Father Yahweh. Want to go against it, wanted to be as the heathens, and now we got the heathens over us. Now we are the tail. We are at the bottom, but we can see, now you can see those curses jumping on our enemies. And it's also a sign that's showing us that the coming of Yahweh Shai is near. And that's not something I call it joyful. Of course it is joyful, but it's going to be horrible. The book of Amos explains it. It clearly says, and matter of fact, let me jump to that real quick, because I'm already, kind of in my mind already. I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm already butchering it. It's like, yeah. So let me just jump to it. So this is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you, and woe is talking about horrible times, lamentations, Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So that already shows you that the day of Yahushua, when Yahushua is coming back, it's going to be a dark day. It's not that thing that they teach you in church, it's going to be horrible. The elect, the book of First Peter said that, this godly shall scarcely be saved. It scarcely means that you barely going to make it. You gonna look death in the eye, and might receive your salvation at that point. Even some of us gonna be martyrs for the name of Yahweh Basham Yahshua. That's also a thing that you got to keep in mind. They might behead you, or or they just put the knife to your neck and or the sword or whatever, and or a gun to your head, and of the moment that they want to press the trigger, you're going to be beamed up. Things like that also might happen. We don't know how it's going to be, and we don't know if you're going to make it. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, Lord willing. Yahweh Ratazah, the Most High, won't take away the spirit away from us, that we can stay in this truth until death is necessary, if it is necessary, until death, stay faithful to Yahweh Basham Yahushai, you know. So back to the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that decide the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? Yeah, what do you think that you're going to get? Because when Yahushua is going to come back, he's going to give every man a reward according as his work is going to be. So yeah, are you worthy? If Yahushua, you got to think to yourself, and this is also a cut to myself, think to yourself, like, if Yahushua would come back right now, do you think you have done enough? That's why you got to keep on pushing. And of course, it's also, demons messing with you, and sometimes the spirits get so heavy, you don't know. It's hard to make a video. Of course, I've been going through those things. Can't lie about that. Sometimes you really, you read a little bit. You're watching videos from the elder felder from the apostles and elders, and yeah, the inspiration won't flow, and sometimes you make a video and you feel like fire to do another one, things can go like that. So back to the book of Amos. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So they're already showing you that it's going to be a scary time when Yahushua is going to come back. Don't forget, World War III is going to be in full effect. As if a man that flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? So this alone already shows you that when Yahushua is about to come back, it's going to be a scary time. It's going to be very scary on that moment. But yeah, it's going to be a scary moment. So of course we have to go to hardships to become a man, because this society doesn't create men. If you be a kind of tough on your kid, like a son, if you got a son, you be kind of tough on him, toughen him up, tell him that don't cry for every little, little thing, whatever, they're already ready to talk about child abuse and stuff like that. They want real feminine men, because why? When Esau's gonna put his foot on the ground, and they're gonna do it, it will happen. Although it tarry, it will happen, because even here in Holland, they already passed. I think it's already a year ago. They passed that law that as soon as they say there's an emergency situation going on, they can do whatever they feel like. Yeah, that's it. It's that simple. So yeah, but you got to keep in mind that the Most High will never put you in something that you can't handle. It's the book of First Corinthians chapter 10, verse verse 13. There are no temptation taking you, but such as is common to men. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able. So the Most High will never put you in a situation that you can't handle, and that's something that you got to keep in mind, And it's easy, and I know it's easily said, and it's hard to really do that, but nevertheless, it's still the case. I said that, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Yeah, man, and that's true. He will make it able for you to continue. And let me see. And by going through hard times, you're gonna learn how to stay calm in certain situations. That's why, because, like the book of Sirach said, if you come to serve Yahweh Basham Yahushai, yeah, matter of fact, let me just grab that real quick. It's the book of Sirach. It's the book of Sirach, chapter, come on, man. Chapter 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh Basham Yahushai, prepare thy soul for temptation. So, if you come to serve Yahweh Basham Yahushai, you got to prepare yourself that you will go to stuff to toughen you up, to become the man that you need to be, that you're supposed to be. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh Basham Yahushai, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. So that's why we go into all this these difficulties, this hardship, so that in order for us to stay calm and don't lose our head and start panicking, because that's the thing that people will do. When shit's gonna hit the fan, they will panic. But he, Yahweh Ratasa, Lord willing, gonna stay in the spirit and stay calm and oversee things and let the spirit guide us to the chaos that is about to hit this planet. Constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, cleave unto Yahweh Basham Yahushai, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Doesn't mean like, oh yeah, man, I got no money on the bank. Beautiful, Of course not. But it's still a beautiful thing, because it's showing you that the Most High is working with you. It's still showing you that the Spirit is right there. And without the Spirit of Yahweh Basham Yahushua, we ain't got nothing, man. We ain't got nothing. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed in a low estate. Yeah, because if you go into difficulties, to hard times, and if you lose your patience, that means you're gonna start panicking, and when you're panicking, when you're rushing, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna fuck yourself up. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. So that's why we are going to hardship, and that's a beautiful thing to keep in your mind. Acceptable man will go to a furnace of adversity, a furnace of difficulties. Okay. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, and we start at verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that's the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Yeah, because when you go to hardship, to hard times, to difficult times, you're gonna be aware of your surroundings. You're gonna think about decisions that you make. You're not gonna be in La La Land. So when Esau gonna unleash all these things that he got planned, to the Spirit of Yahweh Basham Yahushua, gonna see it, and won't be surprised by the shit that is about to hit this planet. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. And the heart goes back to the Hebrew word lab, which means mind. By going through these difficulties, your mind's gonna made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth. So that already shows you. Like I said, people are in La La Land, have no clue what's going on. And we, to the Spirit of Yahweh Basham Yahushua, are well aware about the times that we are in. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? And when you go into hardship, when your pockets are empty, it's fucking with your mind. You be like, shit, man, I need money to pay this, and that, But yeah, meanwhile, you're not like one of these beggars on the street, like these junkies on the streets, smoked out, you know, and begging for change. No, you still have your roof above your head, your fridge is still filled, you're still able to get food, So yeah, what are you complaining about? You still have clothing that you can put on your back, to cover your shame, So yeah, what's the problem then? Problem is Esau. Esau made this society in a way that, yeah, and he got his way to put stress on you also, If you need to pay stuff, sends you email or whatever, try to call you on your telephone, all those things, pressing you. But that's Esau. Wants you under constant stress because that will fuck your body up, That also shows you how important rest is, To restore, yeah, when you rest, you heal, That's also a thing. So back to the book of Matthew, chapter 6, and verse. Let me start from 25 again. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Yeah, just look at the birds. They've been taken care of every day. Which of you by taking thought can add 1 cubit unto his stature? Yeah, you cannot make yourself taller. And why taking ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow, they toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Wherefore, if Yahweh so clothed the grass of the field, which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? Yeah, the Most High will take care of you what you need. It's not about what you want, it's about what you need. Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek, for your heavenly Father knoweth that you have need of all these things. Yeah, the Most High knows what you need. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Basham Yahushai and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added upon you. So, and of course, your mind be fucking with you. You be like, shit, man. But yeah, hey, that's it. Keep the faith in Yahweh Basham Yahushai. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Basham Yahushai and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Look at King Solomon. He asked for wisdom. He got all this riches with it, Okay. Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for tomorrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Yeah. You're gonna be in a period, that you're gonna have enough for that day what you need. And for tomorrow you shouldn't even think, but that's Esau. Esau put it in your mind, thinking about tomorrow and this and that tomorrow. Like, oh shit, man, tomorrow I have to do this and that, blah blah blah. All those things going on, That's Esau for you. And of course, we're thinking about the future, We want the kingdom of Yahweh Basham Yahweh shall be established on this planet. We're sick and tired. We want to see our enemies being chained up, We want to trot on them, Of course, those are things that we look forward to, But nevertheless, we have to go to hardships to become the man that we're supposed to be. Because, we are not even close yet, to be the man that we need to be. So yeah, with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Waharukar Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone for teaching scriptures, among other things, and salutations to Akim across the earth for doing his work in sincerity and truth. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.